Hello everybody, how you doing? Today I'm going to be smoking my new billiard that I got at the New York City Pipe Show back in March. It's a 104 smooth, and I'm going to be smoking some Christmas Cheer by McClellan, year 2012, that was gifted to me by Philly Pipe Smoker, who we haven't seen in a long time, but the last video he did, I think, was one of his whiskey / bourbon collection, which is very good actually. So if you want to whet your appetites on some great whiskeys but don't know what you get, check him out, Philly Pipe Smoker. It's really easy to remember. Okay, well, here we go. This is the billiard. I'm impartial to billiards, and you know, it's got a little, you know, it's like got a little ridge to it, which is nice, and it's all loaded up. Here's the other side, and the famous Savinelli logo, and I'm gonna light it up. Excellent. Excellent. Here it is again. A nice flake. Sweet. And I guess it's been aged a few years now, so it tastes even better. For you new pipe smokers, there's several ways you can, well, two main ways that you can break in a pipe. That's one is do a little bit at a time from the bowl, bottom of the bowl up. But I prefer the other way, just to go right ahead, tamp it down correctly. You want it just springy. You put a little bit in at a time, go way up to the top. But what I do is I do a millimeter or two below the ridge, and your initial light, it's going to puff up, so that's why you do just below, and then you tamp it down with your favorite tamper and relight. When I was a young pipe smoker, I just jammed it in and didn't bother relighting or anything, just and I bit the hell out of my stem, so of course I used the softies for the last few years, but years ago, you know, I just destroyed a lot of pipes. But whatever your method, use, carefully load the pipe. Don't jam it in too hard. You can, like I do, fill it up to the top, but just make sure that you don't have a lot of air space below and it goes out on you. I think this version of the webcam you can do over 15 minutes without you know, doing that special adjustment that some people do. I never could get that anyway, but I went over a little bit yesterday, and it took, so good. Of course, as you all know, Savinelli is a great make of pipe. You don't have to spend any $400 or $500, and it's, you know, it's past a basket pipe. It's not that level, and so it's a good, solid, mid-range pipe. And, you know, you get into the handmades and the fancy ones. But don't forget, when you think about it, every pipe is unique, because, you know, it's not like a piece of metal. It says imperfections, graining. Of course, the better pipes don't have pits, which, you know, this is one of the better pipes. But all your pipes are a little unique. Some folks say, well, the freehands and the artesians and all that. Well, hey. I like factory pipes, you know. That's just me. I do have a number of freehands, but some of them are pretty wild. The blowfish and the but I like the good old-fashioned billiard. Very business-like. That's what I like about it. Gerald Ford was a pipe smoker, by the way. You wouldn't see him walking around smoking a volcano. Straightforward, business-like, very nice. I think billiards are number one, apples, and then yachts. Well, I guess you could call them, oh, I'm blocking. You know what I mean. Well, yachts, they use that shape, but there's another. I'm not going to go back to the beginning and make another. Doublins. My fantasy pipe would get a hold of one of Albert Einstein's pipes. That would be the creme de creme of any collection, but they're in museums. Now this particular model, the 104 smooth TRE, doesn't have a filter. It doesn't use a filter. It's a beautiful day in southeastern Pennsylvania. Sun shining. It's about going on 6:15 in the afternoon. Still long days. I think the longest was yesterday or the day before, or whatever. But it's just past the longest day of the year. So if you doing fine, smoking your favorite tobaccos and your favorite pipes. Life is good. If you're watching, Bill, thank you for this gift. of the 2012 Christmas. Excellent, excellent. Now Savinellis, or most of them come, the majority of them come with a a coating, and I personally use the coating. Some people sand them off, and more than one person I knew, sands them off, but I prefer to keep the coating that the pipe comes with. I will be doing the videos more frequently. I know I gap out once in a while, but I'm getting back into it again. I had cut back on the pipe smoking, but one thing I've shot away a little bit of is the Latakia blend, because I don't know what it is anymore. It's my favorite. In fact, Pelican is my favorite tobacco currently. But I found I can't smoke many bowls of it a day. You know, only one maximum. One every 3 days, one every 2 days. But it just tears up my palate. But I love it so much. You know, it's like it's one of those things that you love something, but there's a downside to it. But I'll be smoking Latakia blends and Perique and all that stuff. But I'm reminding myself I do have to get a thing of Pelican, although I'll be using it sparingly. If you could follow that, I don't know. I'm going crazy. We had our granddaughter over, Avery, today, and she just turned a year old on Saturday. It's hard to believe, but she is a delightful child, and we're so happy to have her. And we have her like twice a week when her mother is working. Yeah, she's just starting daycare. Again, I'm using that Joe Camel novelty lighter. Might as well use them up. They're very available on eBay. They are 7. You get 7, and I think they go for around $7 to $10 maximum. Again, here's Joe playing the saxophone. Very good, very nice. Love that Christmas cheer. Nice and sweet. Okay, we're coming down to the end. Be good, take care of yourself, and by all means, happy smoking!